to You with Dr. Mona Minkar.
Hello, everyone, and this is Back to You, where we interview friends and fans of Planes, Trains, and Canes. Today, I have a special guest, Parkhat Yussuphanov. Did I say that right?
Parkhat Yussuphanov, yeah.
Sorry.
Right, yeah.
How are you doing today?
Good, excellent. How about you?
I'm doing great. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I live in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Almaty is the biggest city in Kazakhstan. And as I was born with visual disabilities, with a visual disability, I went to the school for the blind here in Almaty, and then I just graduated from a university and worked in a non-profit sector, advocating for persons with disabilities. And also I lived abroad for a long time. I did a couple of masters there and a couple of leadership trainings, and I worked actually there as well. So I have some international background as well. So this is actually, this is something I actually enjoy traveling a lot, and I love when I travel. I do love connecting with people and getting my things done with the help of different people. So this is kind of my hobby, to travel a lot and to mix with local people and to learn from them, and then just to tell the others about how different people in different countries live and what they do to cope with different issues, to achieve their dreams, to, I don't know, like to get their things done.
That's amazing. That's awesome. What did you study in university?
Well, I did my bachelor's in simultaneous interpretation, and then I did my master's in public administration, and then I studied in Geneva as well, doing master's in development policies and practices.
That's amazing. Well, okay, so my first question for you here is, how did you find out about Planes, Trains, and Canes?
Well, as I told you before, I actually am very interested in traveling, in blind traveling, and doing blogging, like travel blogging. So I was trying to find some good quality videos about blind people traveling in the internet, and Planes, Trains, and Canes actually provided me with lots of different information and videos, nice, awesome videos about how you travel to different places and different countries. And I really learned a lot and admired what you did. So that's how I actually got to know you and your project.
So did you just like go on Google and type blind traveler? Like, how did you actually find Planes, Trains, and Canes?
So I just went to Google. I think it was YouTube actually, and did some kind of. I did my search. I think I just wrote blind traveling, or traveling something, blind blogging, and I just found Planes, Trains, and Canes, and then I watched about, I don't know, like 8 or 10 videos on your channels.
That's awesome. Do you feel like? Do you have any comments to share about blind culture and traveling, or just blind culture in general? Do you feel like the show discussed some of those issues?
Yeah, I actually like the show very much, because you exercised the idea or the principle that blind people have a choice, either to accept help from others or to navigate independently, and just get some notes or some remarks from people, like getting directions from them, or just getting some kind of small assistance. But in general, you just moved and navigated yourself. So that's what I liked in your videos at the first place, because you just demonstrated that blind people can have a choice, and even if they choose to do it independently, then they have a lot of tools and a lot of ways to get to get to the place they want to go.
I love that you picked up on that, because, like, for me personally, that is a very important concept. I want everybody to know that we have a choice, and that we might choose depending on our mood, just like any other human being, if we want to get the help today or
Correct.
no, things like that. So I love that you picked up on it. Are there specific moments in the show that either made you laugh or stuck out in your mind that you felt connected with?
Well, I liked I think it was in Johannesburg when you entered some shop, and I just like the human connection part of this
when it was like,
video when you
when I was like, it's
when yeah.
my name is Mona. Like, and yeah.
All right, and she was like ah, and she just went out and hugged you. That was really touching, emotionally touching, because people are from different continents and from different countries, and they just are connected with each other because their names are similar and just because they like each other. That's very important, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think you're the first person to bring up that specific moment as one of your favorites. That lady was a shout out to Monica. That lady was so kind, and she actually,
Right.
kept tabs on me. She was like, "Oh, did you have a good day today?" If she saw me the next day. Very beautiful soul.
Yeah, she's so
Anything
nice.
else? Yeah, it was very nice. Any other moments?
Sure. I like the moments in Istanbul very much, when people who didn't really speak English very well, anyways, tried to help you out.
Yes.
While the taxi driver and the other people, the guides, and you met a lot of nice people over there, and I just liked how people are willing to help, even when they don't know the language. They still want to help, and they are trying to do so. Trying their best. This is very important, I think.
It is very nice. Actually, we called the episode "The Power of Human Connection" because it was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't speak the language, and I was like, how am I, like, it's gonna be so hard. I don't speak the language, but what it turned out is it didn't matter, and that was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That was great.
What?
And one more thing, can I just add one more?
Of course, yeah. Yes, please.
Thank you. I'm a human rights activist here in Kazakhstan, and I really like the video when you argued with the subway staff in London and tried to persuade them that they are depriving you of a choice to make your own decision whether to accept their help or assistance, or to do it independently, and the fact that they have a system established, just didn't really let you make your choice, but you still insisted on that. And I think this was a very important movement thing, in this country, and you really brought this important thing into the system, that that blind people anyways have to have a choice, and the authorities do not have to impose their whatever rules or understanding, or I don't know, like impose their views on us.
Yeah, that was a very important scene, also because like I have to give credit to the underground employees, because they actually went and double checked the rules, and that was really great to see the fact that actually it wasn't in the rules. It was just misperceived concept of the rules. So that was really that was eye-opening, no pun intended. But anyway, my next question for you is, if there was a season 2 of Planes, Trains, and Canes, and hopefully there is, what would you like to see?
Well, as far as I understand, you didn't really meet with a lot of blind people when abroad. I saw it in London, as far as maybe many people would be interested about how blind people in different countries live. What services they receive from the government, or from the society, or from the, I don't know, like private sector,
like going to different blind schools maybe, or meeting up with blind individuals in different countries, is what you're saying, right?
Correct. Right. Yeah. And to see, to know, maybe in some countries blind people receive disability allowance. In some countries, maybe they don't get any money from the government, because I actually traveled in different countries, and I realized that in some countries, blind people do not get allowance. At the same time, in many countries, they get allowance, and in some other countries, if they earn a lot or earn some money, then they don't get disability allowance. Such different systemic differences. This may be a good idea to discuss in your future endeavors.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to think how we would like bring that about, but okay. And then my last question for you is, who do you think should watch this show? Other than everyone, I think everybody should, but specific groups of people, who do you think should watch?
Well, I think that people who are very much afraid of going out, afraid of making their own decisions, afraid of going to different, not only to other countries, but to other cities within their own country, because I know that there are a lot of persons with different types of disabilities who are trying, who just sit at home or go out only with their parents or friends or brothers, or I don't know, like are trying to be in this circle, and they're not even trying to go out of this circle and to see how beautiful this world is. There are a lot of people like that, and I think that if they watch your videos, then their self-esteem will grow, and their understanding that this is not that there is nothing to be afraid about if you go out and touch or see the world or feel the world. There's nothing to afraid about. There are a lot of things to enjoy.
Yeah, well, I understand them too. It's not easy to go out into the world, but if you decide to, it's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Anything else, like closing remarks, thoughts?
Sure. First of all, I would like to wish you all the best in your second series of Planes, Trains, and Canes. I hope that you're gonna release your new videos and we're gonna watch it. And secondly, I just wanted to express my gratitude to the project, because you actually inspired me to visit Istanbul and to mix with these wonderful local people. And I actually went to Istanbul a couple of weeks ago, and I really liked it. And I learned a lot of, I like languages, so I learned a lot of Turkish words. And when I used my Turkish language, my Turkish words, these people were very, very much happy, because I was trying to speak on their own language, and the power of human connection even doubled or tripled, because we are trying to speak the same language.
Yes. Did you end up meeting, did you do the hop on hop off bus? Did you go to Taksim? No, not Taksim Square. Sultan Ahmed Square. Because I feel like
I actually lived. Yeah, I actually lived in Sultan Ahmed area, and there was a lot of sites were at the walking distance. So I actually used trams and ferries to go to the islands and other to the Asian side of Istanbul, and I used subway, but I didn't go to the hop on hop off, because I just wanted to explore everything just by foot. Yeah.
No, it's because the tour guides, they remembered me from there. So I feel like, not many blind people are around. And so I bet if they came across your path, they'd say hello.
Yeah, absolutely. I realized that in Istanbul, there are a lot of policies for visually impaired people, even for foreigners. you can travel in public transportation for free. If you
Yes.
have your right kid, you can use public transportation for free. You can go to different sites, and if you have your personal assistant together with you, then you can get 2 free tickets to get in, because in different museums like Topkapi Palace, like
Yes.
Galata Tower, they see if you prove that you have a disability, then you are entitled to get free tickets with your together with your assistant, which is very comfortable for blind travelers, anyways.
Yes, that's very correct. That's very true.
Also, I just have a question about when do you plan to release your next videos, because
Oh
I would really
yeah.
love to watch it.
Okay. Very good question. So we have not traveled yet. We're still working on getting funding. So we'll see.
Mhm.
But we've all been under lockdown for so long now. Things are gonna ease up. So I don't have an answer for you, but hopefully 2022.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we'll see.
It's
But
really good luck.
yeah, thank you. And honestly, thank you for your time today. And again, everyone, this was Back to You, where we interview friends and fans of Planes, Trains, and Canes. If you feel like you should be on this interview or on this show, please comment below and send us a message. If you want to learn more about Parkhat and what he does, you'll be able to read a little bit about him below and see his social media, connections, whatever it's called. Anyways, and with that, stay tuned.
Do you want to be on Planes, Trains, and Canes? Send us an email at planestrains@gmail.com.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Planes, Trains, and Canes. You can follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And stay tuned for more episodes of Back to You.